You're already doing it every day. It's already part of who you are. Power to reach your dream, to feel real joy, to know greater happiness, and to achieve real success is already in you. Welcome to the Maximizing Life Podcast. I'm John Buck. Now, let's go and let's reveal that power in you together. My name is John Buck, and I am a personal performance author, blogger, and now podcaster. My latest book, First Thing First, Discovering the Sources of Your Real Happiness, True Joy, and Complete Success, is available at every major online book retailer, as well as my blog site, www.johnrbuck.com. And my greatest purpose is to help you understand how simple it is to start feeling more successful about your life right now. To start experiencing real happiness and true joy about your life. And maybe even blowing off that dust from that dream that you've always had. In the weeks to come, I'm going to be sharing the true simplicity of making huge changes in your life without seemingly changing a thing. You see, in our struggles to consistently reach for success and pursue our dreams, it's so easy to become discouraged when the reward that we're looking for always seems just out of reach. But the connection is closer and easier than you think. And that's exactly what I'm going to share with you. You know, one of my favorite quotes comes from Harriet Tubman. It says that every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember that you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars and to change the world. You know, I really, really love that quote. I mean, it just says it like it is, that every great dream, it begins with you, it's within you, and you have the power to change the stars. I'm going to share with you the motivation that I have and the passion that's in me about why I write the books, why I do the blog site, and why now I'm doing this podcast. You see, like most everyone else, I have heard, read, and seen about all the motivational material anyone can stand in one lifetime. I was spending more time reading, listening, and watching this stuff, and then getting excited about my dream than I was actually pursuing and doing something about achieving that dream. I was so caught up in the imagining stage that I was never really moving forward into the achieving stage of my dream. Now, I'm only speaking for myself, but I found that, for me at least, there was a sort of disconnect between getting motivated about my dream and actually doing something about achieving it. It was so easy imagining what it would be like if my dream were to actually come true, but so hard to actually take that first step toward achieving it. For that matter, even what that first step might look like. You see, many years ago, I had a dream about what I wanted to do with my life. Many years later, I found myself only thinking the what-ifs about that dream. I couldn't understand why I was no further along today at living my dream than I was all those years ago. And I couldn't help but think that I wasn't alone in this thought. What was holding me back? What was it about me that was keeping me from pursuing my own dream? See, I knew I had lost focus and sight of my dream, but what was it about me that allowed that to happen? This single question ran through my head over and over, but it wasn't until I began to get desperately honest with myself that I started to put some of the pieces together. Like many people, my head was so full of all the habits and all the things that I had read about and was told that I needed to change to become that more successful, more happy person, that I couldn't see that the most important changes I really needed to make weren't really changes at all. It turned out to be just simple acknowledgments and adjustments to the habits and actions I already possessed and was already doing every day. Imagine that. We've all heard it said 1,000 different ways, but it's absolutely true that the biggest difference is made by making the smallest changes. These simple acknowledgments and adjustments were the foundation to some amazing changes that seem to happen automatically. Helping you discover these simple adjustments and acknowledgments in your life is exactly what I want to share with you. Now, I'm not saying that making these life adjustments is going to be effortless, but changing them is certainly going to be far easier than adapting your life to all the habits all those motivational self-help gurus are telling you that is necessary in order for you to be a happy and successful person. Funny thing to note here is, after making these few relatively easy changes I'm going to tell you about to those things that I was already doing, I found myself easily and almost automatically adapting all those traits of the successful, more happy person without realizing I had even done so. See, I guess one good change really does bring about others. I want to share these discoveries that I made about myself with you, knowing that these are probably the same struggles that you have every day. And that by making even a few tiny adjustments, you too can bring about huge changes in your life by increasing your feelings of happiness, success, and joy that you have in your life right now. And even if you're not applying these principles to a specific dream, perhaps you just want to find more enjoyment in life. Making changes in any of these areas that I'm going to help you with will definitely be the beginning of a better tomorrow for you. Well, that's going to be about it for this first inaugural podcast. Please subscribe to the podcast. Leave me your comments. I really want to hear everything about what you've got to say. The only thing that I ask is just simply be professional about things, but help me to understand exactly what it is that you might like to hear about. Is there a subject that you want to have a greater understanding about? What would you change about the podcast if you could? I encourage you and I cherish your suggestions and your comments, so please leave comments and share this away. Throw it out there on your social media as much as you want. Please share it. And again, don't forget to find my book, First Thing First, Discovering Your Sources of Real Happiness, True Joy, and Complete Success, at any of your online book retailers, or you can buy it at a special price of just $10 from my blog site, www.johnrbuck.com. I hope each and every one of you have an amazing week. So go out there, be the blessing in life, and reach for everything that you've always wanted. Have an amazing day.